Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 184 of the Level Up program and day number 25 of the Brown Belt. If you're new to the program here, this is all about learning how to shoot the dice and practice a trend-based betting system. Today, if you're playing along with Crapsee, the code is going to be B3G5H9. And we're going to be shooting from stick right 1, stick right 2, somewhere in that area today and tomorrow. And in the chat we got Rick. Good morning, Rick. And we have two other people. Make sure that you guys say hi in the chat when you do check in. We're going to get going right away. We're going to start with the 3236 dice set. And we got Replay Fan. We got Uncle Hoku here. Good morning. Tea Leaf Power to all. We're going to start with the 3236 dice set. Again, we're going to do the rhythm rolling style of throwing a dice. So that way we're either going to end up with a 2V, a 3V, or a cross sixes set. And I'll explain to you guys how I do that as we get going. It's the same as what I did yesterday. So let's get our bets started here. We're going to start with $5, we're going to start with a $10 pass line bet. We're going to go 555 on that ATS. So we're going to go with a $3 craps check. Actually, we're going to make that a $15 pass line. And we're going to go dice out. All bet set. Okay, here we go. So if you guys notice, I have two different landing zones on the end of the table now. For the stick right 1 position, I'm going to practice going to both zones. So we're going to start with the left zone here first. A little bit short on the landing zone, but we got a 2, 3, 5, and that would be the Justice 5. Whoops, that flipped, guys. That was a 2, 3, not a 2, 6. So we'll go 2, 3, 5. So our first point will be a 5. And as like I said, a Justice 5 for Justice Jen. So let's put that in Crapsee here. And that landing zone is a little bit short there, but we will go with that. And we're going to go with a 66. We're going to go 88 inside here. Okay, Crapsee is not working for me right now. Come on, guys. Good morning, Ron. Good morning, Bam. I'm going to hop out of Crapsee quick and get right back into it, guys. It froze up on me. So let's see if we can get back in and see what happens here. Okay, so let's just place my bets. There we go. So we're going to go 88 inside. And then we're going to place the 4 and the 10 for $10 a piece. So it looks like 10 on the 4, 10 on the 10. We got 24 on the 6 and 8. And then we have $20 on that 9. So we're going to call this all bet set. We'll get the dice set first. So we're going to go with we had a 2, 3. So we're going to roll that 2 and 3 towards us. The inside here is going to be a 2. Inside here is going to be a 3. So that way we have a cross sixes on the bottom. And all bets set. Here we go. So we're going to see if we can go a little bit faster today. Yesterday we didn't get that many rolls in. And if you notice, I'm setting the dice with my Yuri style grip, and I'm bringing it up so I can see where the square release is with the dice. And we got Magic Aces, 1, 1, 2. So that's going to help us with that ATS. So we get the hard stuff out of the way. And good morning, Coach Joe. Good morning, Ada. Good morning, Frida. And good morning, JR. So like I said, I'm bringing the dice up to that position at the top, so I know where the dice are going to release, so that way I can hopefully get them square. So I'm bringing it up and I'm situating it, turning it so I know where my wrist is going to be at the release point. Then I'll bring it down and I'll release it at that point. Let's go with, our bet's the same here because the 2 was there. So let's go all bets set. We got 7 people in Crapsee right now. We've got 15 people on YouTube watching, so welcome everybody. And let's go all bets set, 3, 2, 3, 6. And the dice landed on top of each other and kissed with a 6-1-7. Ouch. So that's a short roll there, guys. We'll mark that as a 1-6. So I don't like the way that they twisted in the air. The left one landed on top of the right one. So somehow we got to work that out so it does not do that anymore. Okay, we'll go back up again. $15 pass line bet. 555 on the ATS. $3 craps check. And we'll reset the dice at 3, 2, 3, 6. So we got to work on that. And we're going to go to that left landing zone a few times today. And then what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to the right side. We're going to see which one feels more comfortable for me. So far up to this point, I've been practicing just on that right side in that hook or the opposite corner of the table. But we're trying this out on the left side so we can go straight down the table. And we're just trying this out today for the first time. When I do this now, my right hip is glued to the table. I'm on the toe of my left foot and I'm actually leaning over the table just a little bit. And the dice did cross as they landed, but we have a 3-3 double Degen, a hard 6. So that is our new point, and that is a primary hit. And I practiced this a couple times before we went live today, and I got a couple hard ways this morning. Actually, I got the 3-3, I got the 4-4. So not really sure what to think about it yet. Again, we're going to go with that 88 inside bet level. We're going to put $10 on a 4 and 10. So we're not going to put anything on the 6 because that's covered down in the pass line. But actually, let's do $10 in pass line odds. So we'll make that, bring that up just a little bit there. Again, we're going to go 3, 2, 3, 6. And all bet set. So when I do this now, I gotta make sure that I get comfortable because it's kind of awkward bringing my hand up like this, then my arm up this way. Now it felt a little bit more comfortable. And we got a 2, 6 Duracell 8. Go out and support live craps. Free live craps, as Duracell says. So that's an inside hit. And that is our, no, that's not our point. We did not buckshot that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go 44 inside pressure. And we're going to put an extra $10 in pass line odds. So we got $20 pass line odds. We have 30 on the 5 and 9. We got 36 on that 8. Still have the 4 and 10 at $10. And what I did last night is I went through and I kind of put together kind of a betting chart, if you will. We had a, what was the last one? A 6-2. So we're going to take the 6 and 2 and roll it towards us. We'll put the 2 on the inside here. We'll put the 6 on the inside here. That way we have the 3V in the bottom. But last night I went through and I kind of put my bets together, and I'm going to try to use, I have been using, but I'm going to try to use even more, kind of a concept that John has been talking about from on Casino Gaming TV all week, about getting to that break-even point, about 2 to 3 rolls or 2 to 3 hits. And then after that, what you're going to do is you're going to try to, you bring it back down to, like, say 64 across, and I'm going to try to increase it so I can get to that $100 profit level, because each session that when I'm at the casino, I want to try to get $100 in profit for the session. Now, if the session's going really good, I might continue right away. If it's not, I would get to the $100 mark and I would take a little bit of a break, walk away, and then come back a little bit later. Good morning, Degen. And all bet set. Days out. Again, a little bit short on that, but we have a 3-1-4. That would be the Big Joe from Raps Master Journey. So we got the 3-1. That was a little tongue tie there. That should have came out a little bit smoother. Like I've said that plenty of times already. The Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So, yeah. So we got a 3-1. And with that, we're going to press that 4 up to a quarter now. So we're going to add $15 to it. Make it look at $25. We'll make it a buy bet now. And what we're going to do is we're going to roll those dice towards us. We're going to put the 3 on the inside here. We're going to put the 1 on the inside here. So we have the 2V. It's an upside down 2V on the top right now. And we're going to call that all bet set. And dice out. And we have another 6-2 Duracell 8. Again, go out, support free live craps. Make sure you give those thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channels that you enjoy watching, make sure you do give them a subscribe, because every little bit does help in the YouTube metric system. And obviously watching the video all the way to the end helps even more. So anyhow, we got the 8 there. So now we're going to be able to bring our bets down. We're going to go to 64 crossed bet level. And this is kind of the starting point now for me once we get here. So we have $85 brought back to the rack. We have $82 on the table because of that ATS bet. This is kind of a starting point for me, and it's a little bit slow getting going, but once you get going, it actually picks up speed pretty fast. So we got the 6 on the inside. We got the 2 on the inside. The 3V is going to be on the bottom, and we have a hard 8 on top. So let's call this all bet set. And let's see if we can make a bit of progress here now. So our goal is to get to that 96 cross bet level. And if I get to that point, I would take my bets down. That would be a $100 profit roughly. And then if I have any excess on the table, then I would use that to play going forward. So let's see how that works. A little bit to the right of the landing zone, but we have a horse and buggy of 415. So that'll be our first hit here after our reduction. Good morning, Ken. Ken is asking me to use 2 different colors of the dice so you can see what the dice are doing what. And this is something I have done prior to the brown belt level, as I use 2 different colored dice. I started using the same colored dice on the brown belt level because I'm trying to train myself personally to watch the dice so I know which dice does which. And as you start throwing the dice more, you can see when they cross on you or if they stay the way that they land. So that's something that the brown belt I started doing, is using the same colored dice. In the future, I may go back to 2 different colored dice once we get further into the program, or maybe on the next belt level. But great suggestion, Ken, but I'm going to keep it at the red right now, sorry. So we're going to make that 5 look like 15, so we're basically half pressing that. And again, we had the 4-1, so we're going to roll the 4 and 1 towards us. We'll go 4 on the inside. We're going to go 1 on the inside, so now we're going to have the 2V in the bottom. And that's it. So again, like I said, I'm using the same color dice so I can train my eyes to watch the dice all the way down. So that way when I get into the real casino, I will be able to tell which die is which also. And what I'm doing is I'm watching basically one die all the way down. I'm usually watching that red or the right die all the way down to the end of the table. Like that time the dice did cross. This is the right one. This is the left one. We have a 1, 4, 5 horse and buggy again. And then I try to put them on the camera so that the left is on the left and the right is on the right when you guys are viewing it. And hopefully that comes across that way. So the 5 hit again. And what we're going to do here is we're going to make that 5 look like a quarter now. So this is the hot number so far. So we're going to put $10 more on that 5. And we're starting to trend bet the numbers up that are hitting. And again, we're going to try to get that $100 profit. And if we have extra, that's great. But we're going to try to get that $100 profit and take that off of the table. So that way we know that we made the profit for this session. So 2 V's on top right now. Good morning, SJ. And let's call that all bet set and dice out. And again, the dice cross at the end, but we have a 3, 4, 7, ouch. So we got past that break even on this shooter and not much further, but we pressed up the 5 twice. So we brought $120 brought back to the rack. We lost 97, so there's a profit of $23 on that. So that was only 7 rolls that time. So I want to see these rolls get a little bit longer. That would be nice. Let's do this once. So let's try to do a little bit of a catch up here. So let's do $30 on the pass line. We're going to go $6 on the craps check, and we're going to go 555 on that ATS. And we're going to go back to the 3236. And this will be the last shooter here that I'm using that left side for the landing zone. The rest of the shooters are going to move over to the right side so we can try a little bit of both sides for the day. Okay, so 3236, and we'll go all bet set. Again, we're using that Yuri grip. I'm going to set the dice so they're parallel on the table, square to the back wall. I'm going to bring them up so I know we're square on the release. Again, those dice crossed, and we have a hard 8 this time, a square pair. So the dice are consistently crossing when they land for me. So 8 will be our point. When we have that 8, we're going to roll them back over, start over to 3236. We're going to go with that 88. Actually, we're going to go to 176 inside bet level now. So that is going to be $40 on the 5 and 9. We're going to go 48 on the 6. We're going to put $15 in pass line odds. And we're going to pick up the 10 and 4 for $10 a piece. Good morning, Marble Fork. Okay, and we'll go all bet set here. Dice out. Again, 3236. Again, this will be our last shooter going straight down the table, and then the rest of the shooters for the day will be to the right hook. Whoa, I pushed that way over to the center of the table. But we have a 1, 2, 3, an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. Oh, there we go. We'll get that in there right somehow. But the left dice was the 1. There you go. And the right die was a 2. And normally when I call the dice out, I normally call the left dice out first. And I'll call the right dice out second. So we're going to roll those dice towards us. We'll go 1 on the inside. We'll go 2 on the inside. That way we have an upside down 3V on top. And that did nothing for our bets other than the ATS. So we're going to call that all bets set right away, and we'll go dice out. And what I need to do now is I need to be consistent on where I place the dice on a table. I'm trying to find an area that's comfortable left and right for me. So I think I'm going to go right about in here consistently. And bring the dice up sort of square. Now it felt comfortable. And of course we get a bad result. This time the dice did not cross on me. And we end up with a 6-1-7. Ouch. So we're going to start going to the other side of the table now and see what happens. We'll throw it into that hook. So we had a 6-1. So nothing of any substance so far today. We had a 3, a 7, and a 3, so not very good here. And again, guys, this is only about my 6th time maybe throwing from stick right 1. So I'm in the process of learning. This is not my normal go-to position. My normal go-to position is that stick left 1 and using that Euro grip with par style toss. But we're going to go again. Let's go back again with that $30 pass line, the $6 craps check. And we'll go 5-5-5 on the ATS. And now let's switch it over. 3-2, 3-6. Switch it over, and we're going to go over to that right hook now, the far hook. And I'll bet set. So the brown target that's on the screen is not exact. It's in the approximate area. So I want to land it somewhere in that area. If I could throw it so it goes straight into the hook, so it doesn't roll out of the mixing bowl, that would probably be the best. There we go. And we have a 3-2 Justice 5. So the Justice Gen 5. So 5 will be our new point. And again, we're going to go with that 176 inside bet level. Again, that's going to be, let me get it set up here, and then I'll tell you what it is. This is going to be $40 on that 9. We're going to go 48 on a 6 and 8. We're going to pay a $15 pass line odds. And we're going to go $10 on the 4, $10 on the 10. We'll roll those dice back towards us. Make the inside look like a 3, make the inside look like a 2. So we got the cross 6s on top right now. Good morning, Mike. And all bet set. Dice out. And we have magic aces again. So the dice did not cross. That left one hit the back wall and bounced straight back on me. So that helps with, so that ATS is nothing for our bets. And I think I had to cross 6s last time, so that was a primary hit. We'll go back to 3-2, 3-6. And we're going to call it all bet set. It's be number 16. So we need to increase the speed of our rolls a little bit here. My goal is always to get 50 rolls in a day. But lately we've been averaging between 25 and 40 in a session. So it's kind of slow at times. Dice did cross that time, so we have a 1 on the left side and we have a 3 on the right side. So we have a 314 Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. That time I got the call down. So 134. So that 4 we're going to make look like $25. If we hit the 4 again, that's all we're going to need for our bets. If we don't hit the 4 again, we hit the inside number, we do it like a 44 inside pressure. So let's make the 4 look like $25. We'll put that as a buy bet. And again, we're going to roll the dice towards us. We'll make the inside look like a 1. We'll make the inside look like a 3. We got the 2V on the bottom of the dice. So YouTube stuff. Guys, I really haven't been talking a lot about YouTube stuff from other channels like I used to do. Reason being is there's not a lot of people putting out good content lately. I know John's been doing a series all last week. He was analyzing that 51 roller. And this week he's doing the same thing, but he's showing you how to get into those monster rolls on a little bit better basis. Dice did not cross this time, and this time we got a 4, 5, 9, the Big Mac, the hard 9. I have not seen Jeff on here lately in the chat. I did contact Jeff yesterday, though, because, again, like I said, I have not been seeing a lot of content from a lot of other people. The people that are normally putting it out, like Jeff. I haven't seen much coming out from Chris from Dice Degen lately. I know that he's probably been busy with his new house and all that stuff. We're going to bring our bets down now to the 64 cross bet level. So we have $68 brought back. And we have $99 on the table because of that ATS bet. So we're going to have to take 1 or 2 hits here to get back to that even point. I know that I contacted Jeff. I'm sure he'll be getting back into the videos pretty soon there. I think he took a little bit of a break because he was down in AC last week. And I think he said he had some appointments this week. I'm not exactly sure exactly what was going on, nor was it my place to say what was going on. I tried contacting Roger from OMC Craps last night. He has not returned my message either. He's been out of commission, guys. He had surgery not too long ago. And again, I'm not going to really talk about his condition at all, but I know he said he was going to take some time off while he did his rehab. So cross 6 is on top, and we got all bets set, dice out. A little bit off to the left, the dice did cross again. This time we got a 4, 6, 10. That would be Waylon's best friend, weighing it in, Big Ben. Uh-oh, I changed the call, didn't I? Usually I say Daddy Joe. But 4, 6, 10. So if you guys haven't noticed, this is feeling a little more comfortable throwing it into the hook rather than straight down for me. We're going to make that 10. We're going to collect that. So now we're at $86 in the rack, $99 on the table. So we're probably going to do one more collect before we do any pressing. So we're going to roll that 4 and 6 towards us, make the inside look like a 4, make the inside look like a 6. This gives us the 2V on the top side. So we're going to call that all bet set, and we'll go dice out. I know that Brian from Hawaii Crapshooters has been going live quite a bit. They're getting ready for their Vegas trip. I think a couple people are down there right now, but the rest of them are going down this weekend, I think. And we got a 4, 3, 7, ouch. So almost got back to the break even. That was a lot of rolls for where I was at for my bets. So we got in 6 rolls that time. Guys, I'm just not feeling it here. I wish we can get it a little bit longer. And this is where the practice comes in. Again, like I said, this is only like the 6th or whatever time that I've been shooting from 6, right? Every time that I've shot from this position has been on camera, and I have done it live. And that's where the transparency in the program comes through, guys. So it shows you that even with practice, guys, it takes a little bit of time to get it down and get it comfortable and get it consistent so you can see good results. We'll go back to that 3-2-3-6. And let's play a little bit of horseman here. Let's go $100 on a don't pass. Obviously, my bets are my rolls are probably going to be profitable for that horseman. So let's see, $100 on a don't pass, and we're going to go all bets set. Dice out. Dice did cross again that time. We have a, wow, not so profitable time for the horseman. 5-2 Bruce. So that's a come out 7, pass line will win. My don't pass will get hit here. Just can't come out ahead, can I? We'll go back up one more time. Remember with the horseman, I only have 4 units that I can use, so we'll go out with another $100 pass line bet. And again, we're going to go 3-2-3-6. And we're going to call that all bet set. Here we go. Dice crossed again. We have a 5-3-8 this time. So the 5 is the left one, the 3 is the right one. 5-3-8. Easy 8. So 8 is the point. And we only have 2 more units left, so we're going to go $100 on a come bet for the next one. Remember, the horseman is 3 or 4 units of whatever you choose. Usually, at the casino, I'll usually play a $15 unit. On Crapsee here, we're doing $100 units. You could also use a $25 unit if you want to. And this strategy is really good for a choppy table or a table that is not doing so well. That's kind of cold. So we're going to roll that 5 and 3 back towards us, put a 3 on the inside, we'll put a 5 on the inside. We got cross 6s on the top. And I'll bet set. Good morning, Navaldo. Dice out. Whoa, I kind of shanked that one a little bit, but we have magic aces. Guys, I just can't come ahead on my betting today. So that's a loss on that come bet. You got 1 more unit to put out there. If you're playing the ATS, so that too will help you for that. So Ron is asking me if I have a name for all 18 dice rolls. I don't know if you're talking to me or if you're talking to Devaldo there. So I don't know if I have 18 dice rolls. Unless you're counting the 18 that are thrown today. We threw 19, 22 today so far. Okay, last combat here. Maybe if I hit a 7, that'll help me break even here. Back to 3-2-3-6. And this is the embarrassing part, guys. We're here about learning how to shoot the dice, but obviously the rolls are nothing to brag about today. And this is where the transparency comes in. You guys, it comes good, it comes bad, it comes all different ways. Obviously, we always want to see the good rolls. Yesterday, we had 2 decent rolls and 3 bad ones. And we have a 4-6-10. So we get 1 combat to go. And obviously, that's not a good number to have for a combat, but at least we got that one on the table. It didn't get skunked like the last one. Oh, no, okay, I see what you're saying. I have a nickname for a lot of them, and I'm starting to add to the collection as we go. So you'll hear several of them come out as we go through. The 410 is Waylon's best friend weighing it in, and I finish it up usually with Daddy Joe because his name is Joe, and Joe is an awesome name. So we're gonna roll that 4 and 6 towards us. We'll make the inside look like a 6, or actually like a 4, and the other one like a 6. So we have the 2V dice set on the top. Good morning, Clay. So all bet set. We're trying to hit that 10. Try to repeat that 10 at least. Dice did cross again. We got a 6-2, actually the 2-6, and that's the Duracell 8. So what I've been trying to do is come up with names for either content creators for the dice rolls or people that are huge supporters of all the different channels as a kind of a thank you to those of you who do support all of us. And that was the 8, so that took out our don't pass bet. Guys, we are not doing well at all with our betting today. We've switched over to the horseman and we just got snapped on that one. So let's go back over to that pass line. I'm just gonna blow up my bankroll right now just because. So 2-6, we're gonna roll that towards us. Go 6 on the inside, we're gonna go 2 on the inside. That's gonna give us the 3V dice set on top, so we are back to that 3-2-3-6. And let's call it all bet set. And dice out. And they landed and crossed. Guys, this is not a winning day. We have a 2-1-3 ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So that is a come out. Pass line loser on the come out. And I'm gonna have to do a rebuy pretty soon here on myself. Why? Because I'm just betting foolishly today. Let's see if we get some of that back here. We've got $376 left in the rack. Let's go with a minimal pass line bet of $10. We'll go with a $2 crap check. And we'll go all bet set. Roll the dice towards us. We got the 2 on the inside here. We got a 1 on the inside there. 3V is going to be on the bottom side now. Dice landed across. So we're back on that 8. So we have a 5-3-8. This one's called the Easy 8. 8 came easy. So we either have the Easy 8, the square pair, of the Duracell 8. I've not seen Duracell on the chat for quite a while now. So back on that 8, let's go with, we're just going to use the rest of our money and see if we can get some of this back. So we have $364 left in the rack. Let's go 320 across bet level, or 330 inside bet level. And we're going to put $50 in odds. At least $74 left. Let's put $50 on that 4. At least $22 left in our rack. So we're just kind of blowing the money right now so I get that rebuy again. Yeah, CCC saying go to stick left 1. I'm actually practicing stick right 1 today and tomorrow. 5-3, we're going to roll that towards us. We got a 5 on the inside. We got a 3 on the inside. So we got cross 6s on the top side. So today and tomorrow is stick right 1 practice. I've been noticing my normal casino that I go to has not been busy all the time, so they only open half the table, and they've been opening the right side more often. Dice landing cross. We have a 2, 3, 5, Justice 5. So I need to start learning to shoot from that right side. So if I do go there and only half the table is open, I will be able to shoot if I feel comfortable doing so. I know that the table that's in Green Bay where I play at is a very hard table. So when I throw those dice down there, they usually do stick. That was $105 brought back that time. So let's bring our bets. Let's reduce that 5 and 9. We'll bring it down to $50 a piece. So we're going to collect on the 5, and we're going to reduce the bets just a little bit. And yeah. Roll the 2 and 3 towards us. We'll put 2 on the inside. We'll put 3 on the inside. So we got the cross 6s on the bottom. And all bets set. I know that David from Casino Quest put out a show video last night talking about careers that you can have inside of a casino. So that was kind of interesting. Talking about, going to school through him, which he considers to be a trade school. And we got a 6, 4, 10. That is leaning, but that should come down on a 6. Yep. And we got a 6, 4, 10. Waylon's best friend weighing it in, Daddy Joe. So that 10 hit finally, which is good because that had that combat on there. So that's going to pay out. That's really nice. So we're going to take that combat off. We'll put $50 on there. So we're actually making a little bit of money back here. Kind of weird how that works. So put $50 buy 10 out there. And again, as we hit them, we're just going to try to reduce our bets a little bit here at a time. So we're going to roll that 4 and 6 towards us. The 6 is on this side, so we're going to put the inside like a 6. The 4 is on this side, so we'll put the inside like a 4. So we got the 2V on the bottom side now. And all bets set. A little bit high on that one, but we have a 1, 4, 5. That would be the horse and buggy. And the dice did not cross this time. And that's going to allow us to collect on that 5. We're going to reduce that 5 one more level yet. But we'll actually take the 5 and 9 down. So at $50 right now, we're going to bring them down to $25 a piece. And surprisingly, we got to that double digit today, finally. Interesting. So we're going to roll that 1 and 4 towards us. We're going to make the inside look like a 1. We'll make the inside look like a 4. We got the 2V on the top. All bets set. Whoa, I hit the right side of the table way up in here. I don't know if you can see that on there. Yep, you can see right about here is where I hit it. But it did roll off. We have a 6-2 Duracell 8. Got lucky after that one. So 6-2. And that is our point. So we're going to be coming out again. And we're going to bring that 9 bet down and 8. We'll put that again. Probably let's go at $60 with that 6 and 8. Now we'll make that 42 each when we come back. So we're going to roll the 6 and 2 towards us. We'll put the 6 on the inside. We'll put the 2 on the inside. We got the 3V on the bottom. And all bets set. So what am I doing differently here that I didn't do before? And I think this is extending the roll. This time around, I'm not putting it up and trying to square it off. I'm just putting an eyeball in the square and just kind of throwing it down. And that was a terrible throw, by the way. And that was, that's a come out roll. We got a 4, 5, 9, the Big Mac hard 9. And that's actually a dice call that Jeff came up with. A guy named Frank that's on this channel actually came up with that for him. So we get the 4, 5, 9. We got lucky on that one. So our points can be 9. We're going to take that $25 off the 9 that's on the table here. We're going to take that down. We'll put $15 in pass line odds, and we're going to make the 6 and 8 look like $42. And we're just kind of slowly regressing our bets here so we can get to that break-even point. So right now we have I don't know what we have. It's kind of looks weird on Crapsee, so we're just gonna keep on rolling here. Again, 4, 5, we're gonna roll that in. We got the 4 on the inside, we get the 5 on the inside, we get cross 6s on top, and dice out. Now I feel a little more comfortable. The dice did cross on us, and we have a double D-Gen, 3, 3 hard 6. So that's going to pay out 50 for 1. And that is a hard way. So we'll bring those down now to $30 a piece. So the 6 and 8 looks like 30. We have 25 and a 5. We have 50 and a 4 and 10 right now. And slowly getting back to a 0 here. We're gonna go to 3, 2, 3, 6. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice line and they cross. We have a 3, 6, 9. This would be an easy or center field 9. That is our point. So we hit the point again, and that is our second point that we've hit. So we've repeated at 8 a couple times. So we're actually got $24 profit in the rack now. We still have 199 on the table. We're going to take that 4 and 10 down. We're going to make those look like a quarter when we come back up with our new point. So let's go still with that $10 pass line bet. We're going to go with the 3 on the inside here, 6 on the inside. So we have the 2V set on the bottom. Coming out again. And we'll go bet set. That one veered over to the center of the table, and we have a 5, 6 mid-bow yo. So let's put that 5 on the left because that is the left die. So we have mid-bow yo, Chiro, and John announced that the dates and the times of his service coming up. I think it's this weekend or next weekend. Next weekend, I think it is. He did say that he's going to be live streaming part of the service, so we're going to have to make sure we check that out if you can't make it. If you are going to make it, make sure you meet up at the Harrah's in Kansas City, and then they're going to drive over on that Saturday for the service. If you guys do have a little video you want to put together for him, make sure you send it over to John like soon so he can get them all put together and done appropriately. So we stick with that $10 pass line bet, and all bets set there. We have 5, 6 on the dice. We're going to roll that towards us. Make the inside look like a 5, inside look like a 6. So we have the 3V on the bottom. Dice out. Dice did cross. This time we have the Old Bay Bushel. That's the first one for the day. So we have got the 5-5 hard 10, Old Bay Bushel, Craig from Old Bay Craps. Craig has been putting out videos occasionally. He's still been doing his summer slim down. But he's doing the Beat Old Bay Craps occasionally at night as well. Alfredo's been starting to put some more videos out again. He did his bonus show the other night. If you guys didn't see that, make sure you check that out. He had 4 or 5 panelists, I think 5 panelists, and they're all people that went to Joliet with us last weekend. So they kind of did a trip report together, and some very good questions were asked on the show, so make sure you check that one out. That was Tuesday night when he put that video out. We're going to 3, 2, 3, 6 dice set here, and we're going to go point of 10. So we're going to put $25 on that 9. We're going to put $15 on the 4. We'll go 25 on that 4. And we're going to go $15 pass line odds. So now we have 25 on the 4. We got 25 on the 5 and 9. We got 30 on the 6 and 8. And $15 pass line odds. So we're at that 160 across bet level right now. All bets set. 3, 2, 3, 6. And again, this dice cross, we have another 4, 6, 10. Waylon's best friend, Wayne at N, Daddy Joe. So 6, 4, 10. And we've thrown quite a few of those 6 4s today. So I'm obviously feeling more comfortable throwing to the hook than I am straight down the table. And again, that probably comes again with the practice that I have on this. So we hit that 10, we buckshot that. That's our 3rd point. We're going to be working for a 4th point here, see if we can get a 4-point fire bet going. Again, $10 pass line bet. We're going to roll that 6 and 4 towards us. We'll put the 6 on the inside. We'll put the 4 on the inside. 2V in the bottom. And all bets set here. This is going to be roll number 18. And that was a repeater win, by the way. So that means I hit that 10 4 times so far this shooter. So that's a hot number, obviously. And that one felt comfortable going down. And we got a 3, 5, 8, the easy 8. So that time the dice did not cross. They bounced up like they're supposed to, and they came to a rest on the table like they're supposed to. So our new point is 8. Unfortunately, that is not a new point for us. That's one of them that we've had already for the shooter. We're going to take that $30 that we have on the 8 down. We'll put $15 on pass line odds, and we're going to pick up that 10 for a quarter. We'll make that a buy bet. And this has been a very long roll, and we're still not back to even because I kind of was doing a whole bunch of whatever. Remember, we started off with the horseman on this, and I lost 3 out of those 4 bets. Only one of them paid out. So we're going to roll that 3 and a 5 towards us. Make the inside look like a 3, inside look like a 5. We get cross 6s on the bottom, and dice out. Again, that one felt comfortable. We have a 6-5 mid-mo yo. Dice did not cross again this time. So we got that 11. And I'm not on the ATS, guys, but if you're playing the ATS, we only need the 4 for the small. We only need the 12 for the tall. And that would pay out. Too bad I'm not on it this time. That would be nice if I got that. So again, we're going to roll that 6 and 5 back towards us. We'll make the inside, this one look like a 6. We'll make this one look like a 5. We got upside down 3V in the top. And all bet set. And I appreciate everybody that's holding on and watching today. We have kept relatively high numbers on people watching us today. We've been as high as like 20 some, and we're averaging around at 18 people watching today. Dice did cross that time. We had a little bit of a roll down. So we have a right dice of a 4, a left dice of a 2. So we got the 2x4 6. And I got my bets down to as low as I want. Now we're going to start trend betting upwards as long as we're going here. So we're going to make that 6 look like $42 again. So we're putting $12 onto it. And we're going on roll number 21 here. So we're going to roll that 2 and 4 back towards us. We'll go 2 on the inside. We'll go 4 on the inside, cross 6s on the top. And all bet set. Looking for a point of 8. Dice line and they cross again. This time we got the Old Bay Bushel once again. 5-5 heart 10. So 10 is definitely a hot number today. And the 8 is as well. So we're going to go back to the 3-2, 3-6. And we're going to press that 10 up to, you know what, guys? We are, if I bring the money down, let's go to 96 across. If I go to 96 across, that means that we don't have anything on the 8. So that means that we have $88 on the table. We have 158 brought back. So we actually are in a profit this time for the shooter. Wow, that was a long comeback here. Because remember, like I said, we lost $300 right in the beginning doing that $100 horseman. So we made all that back, and we're definitely in a profit now finally. Landed to the left just a little bit, guys, and it rolled in as they crossed, and we came to an end here. So we have a 3-4-7. 7 ouch. So we reduced our bets at the right time. And we came out with a profit off of this shooter. So I went, guys, remember I had all the money on the table. I only had like $22 left, and I actually finished off with $946 in my rack. So I made $920 some off of that roll, $22 off that roll. So that was actually pretty decent. Let's see what our statistics are like here for the day. Again, we had some pretty crappy rolls in the beginning, but we finished off with a 22 roller at the end. And our box numbers, inside numbers are expected. 4s and 10s are a little bit high. Come out 7s are not, low. We only had 1 of them. We had horns and fields were expected. Hardways are just over expected, and we were right at that light side, dark side play today. We had 5 shooters, with the last one being the good one of the 113 roll quality score points. And we got our SOR up to 8.2 and our SRR at 6.8. Thank you, Ron, for the nice roll comment there. And if you guys go back, this is my, oops, wrong screen there, guys. And again, which one is it? Darn it. I thought I hit the right one. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. This is an updated all the way through the end of yesterday. So through the end of yesterday, we have 652 throws on a brown belt level. We have an SOR of 10.01, which I would like to see if that number get back up a little bit higher. And we have an SRR of 7.63. And again, my goal is to get that 8 or better by the end of the brown belt level here. So we're definitely on track to go, close to what my goals are. But anyhow, guys, thanks for joining in today, and I hope to see you guys back tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is my Crapsmaster dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too.